Today, the world of classic pop mourns the heartbreaking loss of one of its most unique and beloved voices, Lou Christie, the unforgettable singer behind the chart-topping hit, Lightnin Strikes. At 82 years old, Lou has sadly passed away, leaving behind a rich musical legacy that shaped the sound of an entire generation. Fans across the world are remembering the man with the soaring falsetto, a voice that could move from gentle whispers to electrifying high notes that defined the golden era of the 1960s. Lou Christie, born Luigi Alfredo Giovanni Sacco on February 19, 1943, in Glen Willard, Pennsylvania, was more than just a singer. He was a performer, storyteller, and trailblazer. Growing up in a working-class Italian-American family, young Lou found comfort in the sounds of doo-wop and church choirs. He dreamed of making music that could bring joy to others, even when times were tough. His first brush with fame came in the early 1960s when he teamed up with Twyla Herbert, a classically trained musician and lifelong collaborator. Together, they crafted a sound that was instantly recognizable, a fusion of pop, drama, and a bit of mystery. Then came Lightnin Strikes in 1966, the song that made Lou Christie a household name. It soared to the top of the Billboard charts, cementing his status as one of the defining voices of the decade. That song, with its emotional highs and dynamic melodies, captured the essence of young love, heartbreak, and hope. But behind the glamour, Lou was known for his humility. Those who worked with him often spoke of his kindness, his easy laughter, and his deep gratitude for every fan who ever sang along to his songs. As the years went by, Lou continued to tour and perform, often joining other 60s legends in nostalgia concert tours. His fans, young and old, would gather to relive those golden moments when music was pure, heartfelt, and unforgettable. However, in recent years, Lou's public appearances became fewer. Friends close to the singer revealed that his health had begun to decline quietly. He chose to spend more time with his family, focusing on the simple joys of life: morning coffee, time with grandchildren, and quiet reflection. When news broke that Lou Christie had passed away peacefully, tributes poured in from across the entertainment world. Fellow musicians, fans, and radio hosts shared stories of how his music had changed their lives. The phrase, "Lightnin Strikes Again," began trending online, a bittersweet reminder that Lou's spirit, through his music, will forever strike in the hearts of millions. Lou Christie's funeral was a deeply emotional farewell, a gathering of love, music, and memory. Held in his hometown of Pennsylvania, the ceremony brought together family, close friends, and devoted fans who came to pay their final respects to a man who had given the world so much joy. The service began with a soft instrumental version of Lightnin Strikes. As the melody filled the air, many in the crowd couldn't hold back their tears. His casket, adorned with white roses and a small vintage microphone, was surrounded by photos from his early career, black and white images of a young Lou smiling brightly under stage lights. A longtime friend and fellow musician spoke first, recalling the moment they met Lou decades ago. "He had this energy that just filled the room," he said. "Lou wasn't just singing notes, he was telling stories. You could feel every word." Several of Lou's band members shared touching anecdotes, how he insisted on treating everyone with respect, from the lighting crew to the fans waiting after shows. "He always said, 'Without the fans, there's no music,'" one of them shared through tears. As the eulogies continued, the church choir softly sang "Rhapsody in the Rain," another one of Lou's iconic hits. The lyrics, once symbols of youthful romance, took on a new meaning that day, a final goodbye to a man who had poured his soul into every note he ever sang. His family spoke lovingly of Lou as a father, grandfather, and husband. His daughter, visibly emotional, described him as a man who loved deeply, laughed loudly, and sang like the angels. Outside the church, fans gathered holding posters, vinyl records, and flowers. Some had traveled from across the country just to say farewell. One elderly fan whispered, "I saw him perform in 1966. I never forgot that night. He made us believe that love and music could fix anything." After the service, a small private reception was held where those closest to Lou shared laughter through tears, remembering the good times. Old videos played on a projector, Lou performing live, his voice as strong and beautiful as ever. In one of the final moments of the ceremony, a local musician performed Two Faces Have I, dedicating it to Lou's eternal legacy. As the final chords faded, the crowd stood in silence, a moment of reflection and gratitude for the life of a man who gave his all to his art. Even in death, Lou Christie's music continues to echo through time.